Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. Now today we are going to start with the lecture of information technology for standard 12th, chapter number 3, advanced JavaScript. Okay, this is my 39th lecture, the revision of advanced JavaScript. So we will start with functions. Okay, today we are going to study about functions. We have already used so many functions in our programming, right? So today we are going to see it in detail. Then after function definition, we are going to see the type of function. First type is built-in function, and another type is user-defined functions. Now we will start with functions first. The definition of a function is: function is a block of reusable instructions which can be called anywhere in your program. Okay, it is a set of instructions, it is a block of instructions, and whenever you need these programs, you can call this function by its name. So function is a block of reusable instructions which can be called anywhere in your program. Okay, you just need to call these functions by using the function name. Okay, now function is a great time saver, as the repetitive tasks are stored in one function, so it may save your time to type it again and again, right? And it will save the complexity of the program. Okay, so it is a great time saver. Now function is used to perform repetitive tasks where you can call the same function multiple times to get this same effect. Okay, so if you want same effect multiple times in your program, so you can call this function, this block of function, and you can apply the program there wherever you want. Function allows code reusability, as you're using it multiple times, so it is reusable, right? So function allows code reusability. Now types of function, there are two types of function. The first one is built-in function, and another one is user-defined function. Okay, so there are two types of function, one is built-in function and another one is user-defined function. Now we will see what is built-in functions. Now, these functions are already built into application and can be accessed by any end user. These functions are already created by the programmer. Okay, these are already created, like alert. This is a function which is already created, we just need to call it. Okay, we just need to call the alert function. The function action is already defined, that whenever you call alert, whenever you use alert, it will pop up the message box. Correct? So these are the functions which are built in. These functions are already defined in the program. We can access them by their names, like parseInt, parsefloat, string. These are the functions, right? These are the built-in functions. Where parseInt means it is used to convert the value into integer value, parsefloat is used to convert the value into floating point value, and string is used to convert the value into string value. Correct? So these are the actions of this function which are predefined. We don't need to define the action here, right? So these are called as built-in functions. Now first we will see, first function is parseInt function. The definition of the parseInt function is, the parseInt function parses a string. Parses is converting. Okay, it parses a string and return an integer value. Okay, the parseInt function parses a string and returns an integer value. For example, okay student, now see the coding. See, this is the coding part. okay, where doc type HTML, this is the compulsory part, okay, this is the compulsory line. When you using HTML5, it is compulsory to write down doc type HTML. Okay, then we will start with HTML tag, okay, then body, example of parsing, this is the heading. Script, where a and b, we have taken two variables a and b. In variable a, we are going to store the value accepted from the user. How to accept the value from the user? By using prom box, correct? By using prom box, you can accept the value from the user. Okay, now prompt, enter your value. This is the prompt box message. This message will appear on your prompt box, okay, with the input box. See here, see the output. What I have done, I have created a prompt box, right? So this is the prompt box. This page says enter your value. Enter your value is the message which I have passed, correct? See, enter your value is the message which I have passed, correct? So in prompt box you will get the message enter your value. Okay, so whatever you enter in this, suppose I am going to enter 1 2 3 a b c, this is my value, okay, and press ok. So after pressing ok, what will happen? Where b is equal to parse int. Now this is the method, parse int method, where I is in capital letter and remaining words are in small letter. So parse int method will convert this accepted value into integer value. This value of a is going to be converted into integer value by using parse int method. Parse int method will convert the accepted value. The accepted value is saved in a, right? So a is 1 2 3 abc. I have entered 1 2 3 abc. So this value is going to be stored in variable a. Okay, so b is equal to parse int a. The value of a is 1 2 3 abc. So it will convert this value 1 2 3 abc into integer value. The starting value, starting digits are the integer values, so only these values are going to be converted. After alphabets, if there is any value, it will not convert that value into integer value. Okay, so parse int a will convert the accepted value into integer value and then it will display it on the screen by using document.write a is equal to and b is equal to. Here I have taken two break br tag, that means I have given two line breaks. Okay, now see the example, see the output. When I press ok, correct, a is equal to 1 2 3 abc, I have entered. Now b is equal to 1 2 3. As I told you that only the starting digits are going to be converted. After the alphabet, if there is any digit, it will never convert those digits into integer value. Okay, see one more example here. If I suppose enter 1 2 a b c 3 4 5, so it will convert only 1 2 into integer value. After abc 3 4 5 values are there, right? 3 4 5 digits are there, so it will never convert this 3 4 5 into integer value. See the output, this is the output. So 12 is the integer value and remaining are not the integer value, so it will avoid this and it will only save this 12 into b. Okay, see one more example. If suppose I have not entered anything, I just click on ok, so what value is going to be passed? Nothing is going to be passed. So if I convert the empty value into integer, it will pass an, that is not a number. An means not a number. Okay, so I have not written anything, so it will return only an as in output. Got it? Now see one more example. If suppose I click on cancel button, so what will happen? Null value is going to be passed and it will convert that null value into integer. So null value is not going to be converted into integer, so it will return an not a number. Got it? Now next example, for example a b c 1 2 3. so it will again not convert the value into integer, so NaN will pass, not a number will pass as an output. Okay, see the program once again. See, this is the program. Doc type HTML body h1. Okay, this is the heading, example of parse in. This is the heading. Script A is equal to prompt, enter your value. It will ask the user to enter any value in the input box. Okay, and then B is equal to parse int B. So entered value is going to be converted into integer value by using this parse int method. Okay, and then it will save that value into B. So document.write A is equal to the entered value and B is equal to the converted value. I hope you all have understood this. Okay, now next slide. Next is parse float. Parse float method. What parse float method will do? The parse float method parses the string and returns the floating point or decimal point value. Okay, it will return the decimal point value. See the example. Okay, see the example of parse float. Okay, this is the example of parse float. Doc type HTML body h1. Okay, example of parse float. This is the heading. Then script A is equal to, again we are going to accept the value from user, prompt, enter your value. B is equal to parse float. Previously we have used parse int method, so here we are going to use parse float method. Parse float method will convert the value into floating point value. Okay, so parse float A will convert the accepted value from user into floating point, and then it will save the value into variable B. Doc type document dot write A is equal to A and document dot write B is equal to plus B. So it will display the value of B, it will display the value of A on the screen. See the output. Okay, so here I am going to enter the value 123.50. First we will see 123. Okay, 123, there is no decimal point value and it is in the form of string. So A is equal to 123, B is equal to again 123. Dot 00 has no value, so it will remove that dot 00 and it will display the whole value, that is 123. Got it? Now see the another example. This is the another example. Okay, so the accepted value is 123.02 and the given value, the converted value is 123.02. Now see one more example, 123.02 A B C. Okay, now see the output. This is the accepted value from the user, 123.02 ABC, and this is the converted value. So it will avoid the alphabets and it will display the digits before the alphabets, and it will convert those digits into floating point value and it will display it on the screen. Okay, if I suppose directly click OK, nothing is passed. Okay, that means NaN, not a number. Then again next is, if suppose I cancel it, then it will display, it will pass null value and it will display not a number as an output. See the program once again. Okay, in this program, variable A is equal to prompt, enter the value. I have accepted the value from user and I have saved that value into variable A. Then variable B is equal to parse float. Parse float will convert the value into floating point value. So A, the value of A is going to be converted into floating point value and then it will save that value into B. Okay, then document.write A is equal to the value accepted from the user and B is equal to the converted value. Got it? Now we will move to the next slide. string function. Okay, third built-in function is string function. The string function converts the value into string. Okay, it will convert the value into string, just like integer and floating point value. It will convert the value into string. See the example. Now see students, here a is equal to prompt enter any value. I have accepted some value from the user and saved it in variable a. B is equal to string a. It will convert this accepted value into string. Correct? String method will convert this value into string. Document.write a is equal to document.write b is equal to. Then I have calculated a plus b and save that value into C. Okay, and then displayed that C value on the screen. See the output once. See, when I click here, okay, it will ask the value. I have entered 1 2 as my value. Okay, so this 1 2 is going to be passed in 1 2 is going to be passed in variable a. Okay, then b is equal to string. It will convert the value and it will display the value on the screen, that is b is equal to 12. Okay, these are the two values. Then I have calculated the value c is equal to a plus b and then displayed on the screen. So it will display what? 12 plus 12 is 24, but it will display 12 as an output. Why? Because I have converted this value into string value. So it will add that string value, it will join this string value with the accepted value. Got it? See, if I suppose write here, okay, if I don't convert it into string, then what will happen? See here, okay, I directly write variable b is equal to a, so a and b values are same. Okay, and then execute this. See, I have entered 12. Now I have not converted this value into, sorry, okay, parse int a. Okay, now I have not converted this value into string, I have converted this value into integer. Okay, so what will happen? It will add these two values, it will add the two values, accepted value. Now again the output is 12 and 12. Why? Because by using prompt method, whenever you are using prompt method, any value entered in prompt is in the form of string. Okay, whatever you enter in the prompt box, it is in the form of string. Okay, now see, if I write default value, that is 12, then what will happen? Save. Now see, I have given default value as 12, okay, and press OK, then it will again display the default value. I have not entered any value here. See, I have not entered any value, it is by default displayed on the screen. So this 12 will join with the 12 again, and it will display only the joined value, that is 12 and 12. Got it? Got all the three built-in function. The first function is parse int. Okay, what is built-in function? These functions are already built into an application and can be accessed by any end user. Okay, these functions are already defined in the program. We can access these functions by their name, like parse int, parse float, and string. What parse float, what parse int method will do? This parse int method will convert or parses a string into integer. Okay, and display the output. See the example. We have seen one example for this. Okay, parse int in the example. See, this is the example. When I enter something, when I enter any value, it will pass that value. As I told you that prompt box values are in the form of string, right? So whatever I enter here, it is in the form of string. When I click OK, it will pass that value as a integer. Why? Because I have converted this value into integer value. Okay, then suppose for example if I write 12 ABC, so this is the integer value or string value. It is a string value, so when I pass this value, it will display only the integer value, the starting digits. It will avoid the value after the alphabet. Okay, see the next one. Next one is parse float. Parse float method will parses the string into floating point value and or decimal point value. Okay, see the example of this. So this is the example. When I write something, it will passes this value and it will convert this value into integer point value, floating point value. If I pass this same value into integer parseInt method, then what will happen? In parseInt method, the decimal point value are also avoided. Okay, see, it will avoid the decimal point value and it will only display 12. But in parse float method, you can display the decimal point value as well. Okay, see, you can display the decimal point value as well. Got it? Now third one is string. What string will do? See, this is the third example. String will convert the value, accepted value, into its string only. So whatever you write here, okay, whatever you type here, it will convert that value into string only and it will display that output. When you add these two values, it will join the values, string value, and it will display the output by joining the two values. Okay, so students, we will stop here today. In next lecture we will see user defined function. Thank you so much.